Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie Streck and I am a math teacher at the Nina Joint School District. And I'm coming to you today with a little bit of math fun involving Skittles. So you don't need to use Skittles if you have cereal in your pantry that like Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles or Oops All Berries. If you have other kinds of candy, like a pack of Smarties or something different that is of different color, you could do the same activity. You could even search for um, marbles or other kind of counter things that you might have. So what we're going to do is we are going to think about the different colors of Skittles. So on the back of the bag, I see that there is strawberry and lemon and lime and orange and grape. And so we might decide that depending on your child and what they can do, we might be thinking about tens and ones. And so we might say that if we have purple, that's going to be tens. If we have red, that's going to be ones. And then maybe I'm playing against you. And we have tens and ones, and your tens and ones are going to be yellow and green. And the way that we might play this game is to take out a handful one at a time and sort them out and decide how many we have. So here is what we got. And we're now going to sort them into piles. And so I see that we have some purples and I see that we have some reds. The oranges will get pulled out because we don't need those. We have some greens. We have some purple. So we sorted our colors. And this is the amount that we have. So when we think about tens, we're going to think about, adding some multiplying by 10 for these, which your child might not understand, but you can help them to figure out. So if this is in our tens place, we could think about how many do we have? We have 3, 6, 7, 8. So we have 80 for our purple. Our ones place, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And maybe your child would say, oh, I know a dot pattern that makes 6. I'm going to set them up to look like the dot pattern. 6, 80 plus 6, and then have them give their best effort at solving that problem. And then I'll come over here and check what you have. You had 5, and they might see this dot pattern. So you have 50, and this dot pattern looks like 4. So there's a couple things. You could say, all right, which one of us had more? And then from there, you could say, how much do we have all together? How could we put those together? If this feels like a scaffold that's too high, you could just sort by color and look at how many purple do you have? Is the amount of purple, so we'll take ourselves out of all of these numbers, right? So we'll think, all right, how many purple do we have? Is that more than how many red we have? It is more than how many red we have. So red's going to come this way and purple is going to come this way. Orange is orange. Orange is less than we had of red. How about these? Oh, that's more than orange, but less than red. And then we get to these and we realize, oh my, we have 4 green, just like we had 4 orange. And you could make some choices here. You could say, all right, we have the same. They are equal to each other. Orange equals green. It's the same. Or if you're a bit like me, you might choose to eat one of them. And then you could say, well, now we have 3 and 4. Maybe they get to eat one so that you have different sizes. And then you could eat them as you go. Like, how could we make them all the same amount? How could we make red and purple the same? How much would we have to eat? And so we're talking about comparison, but we're also doing some subtraction, right? So how many purple would we have to eat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 purple, but how many of these we have? And your child might actually want to match them up to see how are they equal. That's fine. Oh, we have 2 more purple than we did the red. Okay, so now we have 8 and we need to eat 2 of them. How many purples will be left? Right? And then you could say purple equals 6 because you're going to have 6 left. And just by writing down, by annotating in this way, you're helping your child to think about algebra. They're thinking that this letter P or this word purple is actually representing our answer, right? We'll have 6 purple left. That will make them equal. Well, if we want to have 6 of each of these, and now we want to make them equal to, what we have for yellows. Well, how many would we have to eat? Because right now we have 5 yellow. We have 5 yellow, but that is not equal to 6 red, right? So we're doing some comparison, but we're also having fun because we're talking about Skittles or cereal or whatever it is that you're choosing for this activity. So we could say, well, if we take away 1 purple and 1 red, now we have the same amount of each of those, right? And we can be eating these as we go. So there's a lot of ideas of ways that you can be thinking about how you can use snack time or other activities throughout your day to think about numbers, things like more than, less than, compare them. We can think about place value. There's another video that I'm going to make that talks about how we can use these as decimals. So you don't need to necessarily have worksheets or flashcards. There are all kinds of ways from within your home that you can be working on different ways to bring math alive in your family. So I hope that this is something that you'll want to try out and report back and let me know how it went.